next is the thresholding based segmentation. Okay. So in the thresholding based segmentation, so we are having a single threshold or double threshold. Based on that, we are going to divide an image based on a particular threshold. So a thresholding an object in the dark background. So in order to in A, the object will be in the dark background. So there will be a thresholding between the object and the background. So here we have to select a threshold that separates the object from the background. That is any x comma y for which f of x comma y greater than t will be taken as an object point. So in B, it's more general approach. So one object class will be between the two thresholds T1 and T2. Another will be greater than T2 and another will be what? It will be less than T1. So this is the another type of double thresholding. So in any thresholding thing, we can give it as g of x comma y. The threshold of the image is given by, so 1 if f of x comma y greater than the particular threshold, 0 if it is less than the particular threshold. So in this thing, we'll see about the global thresholding. Okay, so what is meant by global thresholding? It is nothing but to partition the image histogram by using a single threshold t. So that is what is the global thresholding. So this is the algorithm for the thresholding. So select an initial estimate of t. Okay, we have to select an initial estimate of t. So that you have to just select it, and so we will see how to select this estimate. So when segment the image using the t, this will produce two groups. Okay, two groups of pixels, that is G1 constituting of all the pixels with gray level values greater than t, and the G2 consisting of pixels that is less than the threshold. Now what we have to do? Compute the average gray level using the mu1 and mu2 of the pixels in the region G1 and G2. Okay, so that is given by you have to compute a new threshold t by 1 by 2 mu1 mu2. So now what we have to do in the third step, what we have to do? So we are having two groups are there. In the two groups, we have to find the mean separately for each group. So that is given by mu1 and mu2, and we have to compute the new threshold t by averaging the new threshold, and repeat the step 2 to 4 until the difference in the t iteration is smaller than a particular parameter G0. Okay, so that is how you have to start the algorithm. So this can be given with an example. I would like to give it with an example. So for example, I am taking an image. Okay, so I am taking an image 5, 3, 9, 2, 1, 7, 8, 4, 2. So this is an image I am taking. Okay. So now first you have to find what is the first step. So my first step is to find the threshold t. Okay. So you have to assume or find threshold t. So now here and we are not going to assume it. I am finding the threshold t. Okay, by finding the mean of the whole pixels. Okay, so that is given by 5 plus 3 plus 9 plus 2 plus 1 plus 7 plus again 8 plus 4 plus 2. Okay, so this divided by what is the total number of pixels? 9. So what is the threshold when I'm doing what I'm getting? So I'm getting around 41 divided by 9. It is coming around 4.55. It's approximately, I'm just giving it as 5. So this is how my first threshold t. Now what I'm going to do in the second step? So this is my first step. And what I'm going to do in the second step? The second step, what I'm going to do, I'm finding the two group G1 and G2 based on the threshold. So how? Those the pixels that is greater than the threshold and less than or equal to threshold. So G1 will be the pixels that is greater than the threshold, that is greater than 5. So what are the pixels I'm having greater than 5? It is given by 9, 7, 8. Okay, so these are the pixels that is greater than 5. Now, what is my next group G2? So that is given by the pixels that is less than 5. So what are the pixels that is less than 5? What I can write? That is 5, 3, 2, 1, 4, 2. So these are the pixels that is less than or equal to the threshold 5. So now I am getting what? These two groups. Now what is my next step? I have to find the mean mu1 and mu2 of this group. So what is my mu1? mu1 is given by what? The average of this. So that is given by the 9 plus 7 plus 8 by 3. So I'm getting around, I think, 24 by 3. So 24 by 3 or something I'm getting. So I'm getting 8. And similarly I have to do for what? The mu2 over here. So the mu2 is again given by, so what? The 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I'm getting around, I think, equal to 17 by 6. I'm getting approximately it is 3. Okay, I'm getting 3. So next what I have to do in the fourth step, I have to find a new threshold T. Okay, so that is given by what? mu1 plus mu2 divided by 2. So that is given by what? This 8 plus 3 by 2. So 8 plus 3 is 11 by 2. So approximately I am getting what? The 5.5. Okay, so approximately I can tell it is around 6 I can take. So now what is the next step? So I have to repeat step 2 and then the difference in threshold. Okay, so the difference in the threshold. So difference in the first threshold is 5 and the difference in next threshold is what? The 6. So the difference in the threshold, that is the T naught. Okay, let this be my first threshold, that is T naught, and let this be my second threshold, that is T1. Okay, so this T naught minus T1. T naught minus T1. Okay, so this we can take the absolute value, that is approximately equal to 0. Now in this case I am getting what? 1. Okay, now if I am doing it again the procedure from 2 to 4, I may be getting the next threshold, that is T2, that may be equal to 5 or 6. Okay, so then I can take what? 5, maybe if I am getting the T2. Okay, next again if I am taking the T2, that is equal to 6. For example, if I am doing so. So then I can take what? The T1 minus T2 equal to 0. Then I can stop the thresholding. So this is the global thresholding method. Okay, so I hope you understood what is meant by the global thresholding. So we have explained it with an example also. Thank you.